Hi, welcome to Real Magic Review. My name is Steve Faulkner and today I'm delighted to be talking about Not So Sharp 2 and Obliterate by Wayne Fox and TCC Magic. Before I do this, usual things like subscribe if you like it and you want to subscribe to it. Check out onlinemagic.co, please, my membership site. Loads of good stuff to love about that, but don't take my word for it because I'm biased, it's mine. Have a look at the Trustpilot reviews, please, and ask people. It's very, very good. Beginners to pro, all types of magic. And no, I'm going to stop banging on about it. I've told myself I'm not going to bang on about it as much, and I'm not going to. This, I said anything else thing. Oh, follow me on Instagram, will you? At Steve Faulkner. Not So Sharp and Obliterate, which I haven't got the box for, because it's going to be a bit of an unusual review because I've actually been using this a lot. So I'll just talk about what I've been doing with it. I think it's okay to show this because it's shown on all the pictures and stuff. What I have here is my gimmicks. I don't know if I'm allowed to show them for, it's a stretch Sharpie, but yeah, for Solid and Stretch by David Penn and Jonathan Farr, which I'll talk about in a second. But in here is my little box of the routine that I've been working on. Freddie, put the lid back on the thing. Oh, you can't get the lid on? Oh, it's because there's something stuck in the thing. Are you thinking how'd you get a pool ball in there, right? It's easy, mate. You just got to give it a stretch. You can... Got it? All right, put that there. I know you're thinking it's not a real pool ball. It isn't. Like, you squeeze it like that, and the pool ball gets really small. And you feel about the pen, you're worried about the pen. What you can do with the pen is just give it a little rub like that, and the pen actually. You just realise how lonely I am, right? Watch. Give the pen a little scrap like that and you think you can make it nice and flat like that. And then you give it a little squeeze and you can hold it there and the pen just completely vanishes. But, Freddie, very quickly. Obliterate is this brilliant thing which I just love, actually that's part of it, where you're doing whatever with a Sharpie, you say to them, put the lid on the Sharpie, and they can't put the lid on the Sharpie because it's a solid lid. And then you take the lid and I do this, and the 8-ball comes out, which you don't get the main 8-ball with it, but you get on Amazon for next to nothing. And then you can sort of do what you need to do, and then they can put the Sharpie back in. That's Obliterate. Actually, no, it isn't, because the main part of Obliterate is you then take... So sorry, that's not it, because then you just get the lid, wouldn't you? You take the ball and you squeeze it, and it squashes the 8-ball. So it's very important that you do it. I'm not going to do it here because it needs misdirection and stuff like that. Very basic misdirection. But needless to say, you take that and you go like that and it squashes down. Great, it looks like a cartoon, doesn't it? Isn't that brilliant? And then I re-inflate it and give it back to them. So that's Obliterate, is the 8-ball bit. The Not So Sharp is the Sharpie where you take a Sharpie. I can show this because it's got it all in the pictures, and you roll, take the Sharpie, you can give it a roll. Let's see if I can do this. So you can kind of give it a roll and it rolls up, and then I just kind of do that and it comes out and it's squashed. All right, that's not how I do it. I was just showing you, the thing. Now that's a bit exposy, but again, if you look at the picture, you're just going to know what you get and you're going to get it. That's the very basic idea. And then you can bring the Sharpie back. And I love this kind of magic. I don't know why it took me so long to start working on this. I saw a clip. I remember seeing a clip many years ago before I was a magician of someone doing one of these routines. They take a thing and it becomes this, and it was very different, but I now know, because I was watching Stuff the White Rabbit on YouTube recently, it was a Rich McDougall thing. It's nothing like this, but it's this idea of something happening, and I was watching it going, he's misdirecting me somehow, but I don't know how he's doing it. And ever since then, I've loved that idea of and it's strange because in a way it's nothing like it, but method-wise, I love that idea of something happening here and giving you the chance to kind of switch things out and bring things in. And I took this out and I had my pockets full of all this stuff, and I just started feeling my way with it.
And that's when I realised, actually, I can do all sorts here, because when I do that, they're like, wow, and I can bring other stuff in. So I've got God, this is waffly, isn't it? Sorry. I've got a routine now, because I took this on the cruise ship, where I do a thing with a pen, you know, it might be a little sort of vanish thing, it comes back there, start doing stuff with the pen as they've signed the card, then I go into Obliterate, and then say, oh yeah, do the whole, comes out there, squashes in there, how do you get it back in? We stretch the lid, and then do stretch in solid, which is such a great thing. You've got all this stuff going on. And then from there, if I'm feeling it, going into rolling it up, squashing it up, you know, spreading it out. I really, really love it. This is one of those routines that many people are going to go, well, it doesn't do anything for you. You've got the props, but you've got to put the work in. But the responses are so brilliant. It's a bit like I was talking about with Liquify. They're so unexpected. To them, their head is going, I'm signing a playing card because you said it's going to make it a unique card or whatever. And then this kind of wave of things happens that they start laughing because it's so preposterous. It's really up my street, and it's really, really good fun. And I'm so glad that I went back to working on it. I worked on it for a bit and then kind of forgot about it because of pocket space. I've now kind of thought it through. If you're going to do this, pocket space is going to be a thing. Now, you can get a little holder if you want for your 8-ball and all that, but you know, when you start working on it, just don't take anything else out, just play with that. It's really easy. You know, there's no really difficult sleight of hand here. It's all boldness, and it's all understanding what they are thinking at the time. You know, they're looking at this lid going, this is ridiculous. They're not thinking, I bet he's going to blow an 8-ball out of it. So you've just got all that to play with, and then and it comes out. And then they're responding to that, and you can do what you need to do. So it's a great lesson in what you can get away with. That doesn't mean doing it badly, by the way. I mean, misdirection wise, because it's built into the routine, and Wayne goes through this in detail, and what fun you can have with playing with expectations and working on that thing that they have no idea this is coming up. So I can just relax, take my time getting into it, and just take it as far as I want. So sometimes I'll just do a little bit of it. By the way, these holders are like nothing. They're like £4 or something. Just look for a billiard ball holder online, but again, you can make them, and I won't go into that. So it's a bit of a different waffly review because I've been kind of playing with this, and now it all goes in there. I can fit everything in there, you know, with the stretch, solid and stretch. This goes in there, and I've got a whole routine that isn't cards, isn't coins. It may start like that, and great for parlour. And I think for those of you wanting to work on those kind of routines that use misdirection as and not just a gimmick, I think you're going to really, really enjoy it. I'm really excited about this. Sorry it's taken me so long to review, but I wanted to make sure I spent a long time with it. I'll put little bits of footage on. I probably have done already, but it's kind of a work in progress, and I hope to show you something in the future with that. So there you go. Not so sharp, Obliterate, and solid and stretch. I keep wanting stretch and solid. Solid and stretch by David Penn and Jonathan Farr. Have a look at all them. But this is mainly about that and Obliterate. See ya. Like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Steve Faulkner. Have a look at onlinemagic.co.